Stu here with Raid Shadow Legends to go over Tag Team Arena. So here's the setup. You have your classic arena, you have your Tag Team Arena. It's going to look like this when you come in. Also over here, you're going to be able to see your regular Platinum Arena score. And then you're going to see your Tag Team Arena just at a glance right here before you hit Arena to go in there. So when you're up against, and I've talked to a lot of people who have been playing this, they actually said they're having some fun with it because they need to decide their extra teams to beat this. But obviously they've all said that for whales, it's going to be super whale crazy. Not just whale, but super lucky whales, right? Because you want the duplicates of those Rotos, those Hegemons, those Chris, those Sifis, Warlords, all the ones that you just see filled in Platinum Arena, right? Those same old tired champions over and over again. Those people you're going to want to truly just not even go up against, because we're going to see why in a minute, because the scoring system in this is pretty messed up. It's really crazy. I don't think you're going to like it, and I'm hoping they're going to change it, but from what I've talked to with the company, it seems like it's going as, as it should be. We'll see. We'll see if that's correct or not. So, the only reason they even put this in the game was because we always ask for an arena shop because all other games have an arena shop. We're going to jump over to this really quick. It's already going to happen, so I don't know why I'm complaining, but this does pertain to current arena and how we can help out people that are joining the game, right? What they really need to do is open up these tiers. They need to make it so that we can have more people in each of these tiers, and they really need to get rid of these tokens being these bronze, silver, and gold, and just make it an arena token. That way when they come in here, they get points no matter what. They really need to have a really high population in gold. That way we can get everybody in gold who's really fighting hard. And if somebody hasn't played the game for 3 weeks, they need to make sure they are taken out of the arena roster, because I have a lot of people complaining about trying to get past Silver 1 for the Arbiter mission, trying to get up here and do things they need to get done, and it's really hard for them. Very, very hard, so they need to make it easier for this and get away with these tokens and just make it all one singular token. That way we can go over here and complete our Great Hall, and just like all other games, Arena Shop would have been tied to this right here. You would use these tokens in an Arena Shop tied to this, and we wouldn't even have to be worrying about this. We could be moving over to a Void Tower, to 3v3 Clan Wars, a Hydra Boss, and whatever else we can bring to this game that's from all the other games that are amazing out there. But instead, they refuse to conform and make things amazing. So now we have this new arena. Let's get back to it. So this new arena, now that we have it, not much we can do about it is coming. What can we do to make it enjoyable? Well, if you have fun trying to beat these different teams with your teams, then it will be enjoyable for a while. You're only going to do, from what I understand, 5 battles a day. I don't know if you're going to be able to refresh that or not. I would assume that they made it sound like you couldn't refresh it, but now people in the test center are saying that they can refresh it. So I don't know. I don't know what's actually going to go live for what we're going to play when it really does come out. But you can see here the victories. You can see here that you have your ores for each of your teams. Your teams are set to go. But here is the weird thing. We'll go back to the Bazaar. The Bazaar actually is much better than I thought it would be. I thought they were going to really screw us there and make it to where you were going to get like bronze, silver, and gold medals. And then if you didn't have gold medals, you weren't going to be able to get a legendary book. If you didn't have silver, you weren't going to be able to get an epic book. But it looks like they've really made it different. So I think I'm pretty happy with that. Pretty happy with it. So here we are. Again, people said that they're having fun working out ways with the champions they have to beat the other champions. My biggest complaint is that it's a copy-paste of current arena right now. If this would have been in 3 groups of 3 or 3 groups of 5, then we could switch up the metas and have different teams. It makes no sense to copy-paste and tell me that this is new content. Give me a Bazaar and tell me that, hey, this is what you asked for, here you go. This is a big thing with this company, right? Over and over, they do this to us, and they don't give us real content. They don't give us what we asked for, and they don't give us content. The only thing they've ever given us what we asked for is finally, after a year, the Clan Boss fix, which I love. So here you can see we get 6 points for a victory, 6 points for a victory, but 14 points for a loss. So you're actually going in deficit. You're going into negative from fighting this team, even though you won 2 out of the 3. How does that make any sense whatsoever? I asked people over there about it, and they said because the team power is 172 and this team power is 149. And I was like, wait a minute. Team power doesn't mean anything because all stats are not weighted equally. If you have a whole bunch of resist on a team, your team power skyrockets really high. So I mean, and I told that to them, and they were like, well, there's a lot of other factors that go into it. Yeah, BS. There are not a lot of other factors that go into it. I think it's as simple as that. We'll eventually find out what's going on. But if it stays like this, this is terrible. A very bad bad idea because, I mean, getting 2 out of the 3 wins against one person, you're not fighting multiple people. You know, maybe that one team is super strong and then the rest of their teams aren't that great, and you can finally get your victories in there, and then you're going to go negative? I hope they fix this. They didn't sound like they were going to. They sound like this is working as it should be working. So I don't know, but this sounds like a very, very bad idea. And whoever thought about this needs to really go back to the drawing board and see what else they can do. So you see here these teams we can make up. Yeah, we're going to have fun thinking about, hey, really we're already going to have probably 3 set teams like we have here that are our strongest like this. We're going to have our speed leads already set up. And then we're going to think about what can we bring in here to have additional Madam Series. Because Madam isn't that hard to come by for some people who wail out for Void. So we could easily have 3 Madams. I've got 2 fully maxed out, which is good for me, I guess. I could have 1 more. So 3 of my Madams coming in there against whatever else they throw at me. I have 2 Valkyries. I have a couple other things in there. I have 2 Facelesses now maxed out. So I could bring in a Faceless to ignore shields. It's going to be... I don't think it's going to be as exciting as people think after they're done with it for a while because, again, it's the same format as the current arena we are doing right now. And depending on what the rewards are, let's go back over to that because the Bazaar, again, I did say that this really surprised me because I thought they were going to screw us. Even when I saw this picture here, I saw this +1 and I was like, oh, is that 1 silver? Is that 1 bronze token? And then now I definitely cannot get what I want to get, like an epic book or a legendary book unless I'm up there. But no. They actually might have done this correctly. The Bazaar isn't open yet, but once it's open, you'll have access to a special selection of valuable items, including some brand new exclusive items. So what is this item? That's pretty cool that there's a new item in there. It looks like a necklace. I hope it's just not a new artifact set. Honestly, we have so many artifact sets in the game. They really need to go back and make some better or improve on some in some way, maybe make a 2-piece set out of it or a 4-piece set out of it or both. Like if you have 2 of it, it does one thing. If you have 4 of it, it does another thing. They could really put some new life into the game by doing something like that. We've talked about it a lot, but who knows? Who knows what they're going to have here. Items in the Bazaar can only be acquired by exchanging them for gold bars. So it looks like no matter where you place or what you do, you can exchange for gold bars. You'll earn gold bars for every battle win in Tag Arena, and you'll also get an extra bundle once a week according to the Tag Arena tier placement. So that's pretty good. I think that's not bad at all. So if books are even going to be in here, who knows? Maybe I'm speaking too early and we're not going to have books. Maybe this 400 is books and you can get a book once every year. I don't know yet. That's something we're definitely going to pick apart when we find out what the Bazaar holds for us. We just have no clue, but I'm not a big believer in this company and them making smart, good decisions for us. They normally do complete opposite, to where it will take you 6 months, to where it will take you a year to get a book. That's why all the other companies put limitations on it. Once per week, right? You can get 1 out of the arena shop, but only once per week. That way, even if they are a whale and they get a crazy amount of tokens, they get to the top, somebody like myself, you and I, we can farm our regular amounts, not do any extra, and still get that book once a week. Here, it might take us 6 months. Again, I just don't know. We'll have to see. But this does look like an arena set. This kind of looks like it's going to be an artifact. I really hope it's something we put into like a slot to enhance I don't know, enhance something else. I have no idea. Reappraisal stone like Summoners Wars does, so we can re-roll the whole variable stats would be really cool. If they came out with a reappraisal stone in here, that would be great. Basically, that's just whatever your substats are on an artifact, it will re-roll all 4 of those substats. It won't change anything else. It'll just re-roll those variably, and then you can choose whether you want the new one or the old one. So if you didn't have speed on this one, it could roll up speed, it could roll up crit, and you could use those reappraisal stones to re-roll those artifacts. So if you did get a gold, right, if you get a legendary 6-star artifact without good substats that you want, you can hold on to it because one day you'll get a reappraisal stone and you can flip those around to maybe make it into a good artifact that you can roll on or that you could have already rolled on. It doesn't matter. Something like that would be really cool. I don't know of another way that we could add on to making our artifacts stronger or our gear stronger or our guy stronger, but I'm sure it's very easy to do. Just whatever added to something to increase some stat, right? Maybe that's what they're going to do because there was that mystical weapons or something like that they were going to come with by the end of the year of last year, by the way. So we were going to get the 3v3 arena. After that was going to be the tower. I don't know. The tower and then whatever else, Hydra Boss, and then there was like mystical weapons. Something new, some form of new weapons or something else to use. So maybe they just went ahead and included it in this, but it'll be cool. If there's something to increase making our champion stronger, that's always good, right? On top of getting the books. It'll give us more incentive to play this. Definitely we need incentive to play this because, again, right, we're doing 4v4 arena, which is the regular arena. And then when we have this, the biggest thing too is compiling content after content. Giving us all this additional content that's the same and then bringing out new content in the future. So think 2 years down the line from now. 2 years, if there are a lot of things to do in this game, like there are a lot of things to do in other games that have been out for a while, they streamline it, they make it easier, but why bring out something like this, right? When we could have had it with the other arena, because now we're going to have to do this every day. We're going to have to do Faction Wars every day, which I wish if we 3-star Faction Wars, we should be able to just get our rewards right away in Faction Wars. I really think they need to make that change only for Faction Wars. Then the rest of it, we got to do Clan Boss. It takes time. We have to do everything else, Hydra Boss, whatever else they included, clan battles. Soon your game gets a lot of things to do, and you want to make it easier and faster to get through some of that content because you don't want them spending 9 hours a day to play their game. It just doesn't work out well. But at the rate of this game bringing us new content, which this obviously is not really new content, is slow. Out of 2 years, we've only gotten Faction Wars, and that is it. Nothing else. Everything else has always been an add-on to whatever content we have. Nothing new. Again, this is a copy-paste of it to give us a Bazaar. The whole point of this is to only give us a Bazaar, an arena shop, instead of adding it to our current arena. So you guys let me know your thoughts below. I know a lot of you out there have been playing this. Let me know how you feel about this. Are you enjoying it so far? Is it fun for you? Thanks, guys. Thanks so much for your time. I will see you all on a video soon.